Hello! In this video, I'm going to be doing a rundown of the tools I use for game development and running this YouTube channel. There are going to be some helpful tools in here, so let's get into it. So the first site I want to show you is called Niklas Notes, and this basically allows you to get summaries of what players liked about games and what they didn't like about games. And I actually found this because of Bite Me Games, so shout out to them. So let's just go through how we can use the site to improve your game. So I'm working on a game and it's kind of similar to Choo Choo Charles. So here, I'm just going to look for Choo Choo Charles and this will give me a summary of the game. And then more importantly, if I scroll down to the bottom, I can see the things that people really liked about the game and things that people really didn't like about the game. So people really liked the concept, the upgrade system, although some things people didn't like, and I actually personally played the game as well, is some things like the character design. So I remember when NPCs were speaking, there'd be audio, but their mouths wouldn't be moving, which would be a bit weird. It wasn't too big of a deal, but you can see some people didn't really like that. They also didn't like the stealth mechanics of the game, so in some parts of the game you kind of have to be stealthy. So I think this tool can be super good because you can just analyze the things people liked about the game and try and include those things in your game. And you can see things people didn't really like about the game, and you can try and improve upon those systems if you were going to implement similar systems, or see how you tweak it and make it different to improve the gameplay. The next tool I use is Unreal Engine. I started my whole channel basically making Unreal Engine tutorials. I do think it's my favorite engine, mainly because of the blueprints factor, because you can code whole games just using visual scripting. And with Unreal Engine, I do find, compared to other game engines, I think you can just make things a lot quicker and faster. I have been running this channel whilst also building this game, but I do still feel like I've been able to make a lot of progress building this game pretty quickly. Okay, and then just a sneak peek of the game I'm working on. So if I just play it, I can make my turret go into autopilot, and then there's this monster. You need to shoot its weak points. And then when you shoot the weak points, it will slow down. And then if it hits your boat enough times, you will die. Okay, so that's the thing I'm working on. Let's get into the next tool I use. And this is actually a tool that helps me be super productive. And that is a diary. So every day, I write down 3 main tasks that I want to get done. And then I basically just cross them off in my diary when I have done that. It may seem very simple and very basic, although I do find it gives me a lot of direction and structure with what to do. Because if you don't really plan what you're going to do in the day, then it's very easy to waste it. And at the end of the day, you'll be like, where did all of that time go? Although if you say, write the 3 things that you want to get done in a day, it gives your day some focus. And then once you've done those 3 things, you can just chill with your day because you've done the main things you need to do. So I try to write down the 3 most important tasks that I want to get done. So one of them is recording this video because videos are the main things I make. So don't underestimate having a simple diary with all of the tasks that you want to do. I also use it to track my habits, like how often I go to the gym. So it's just a good way to organize and structure your life. And then another thing with the diary is I write monthly goals. So last month I had the goal to finish and release my demo. So this tool just helps you stay on track and know where you're heading. So I highly recommend it, even though it's simple. I know there are tools like Notion and you can do it online, although I prefer to just have a physical diary where I write down my tasks and then I can cross them off. I feel it's more satisfying. The next tool I use is Blender. I'm no Blender wizard, but from time to time I just need to slightly edit models, or sometimes I need to create a very simple model. I can't create an amazing 3D model in it, although I know the basics of how to edit a model or create a simple model if I need to do that. And then next we have OBS. So this is the software I use to record my videos. It's completely free and very easy to set up, so I just use this. Because ages ago, I think 4 years ago when I was getting started, I used the built-in Windows recorder and it was just very laggy for some reason. But OBS records everything with good quality and a good frame rate. And it's free. Okay, and then for creating thumbnails, I use 2 tools. So I actually use PowerPoint because it actually makes it very easy to like make text or edit text. So that's why I use it. And then I also use Photopea. So this is basically a free version of Photoshop, which is on the internet. So normally I'd get an image from PowerPoint like this. And then if I need to edit it, I will edit it in Photopea, and then I'll export the thumbnail. For editing videos, I use Sony Vegas 23. I paid just a one-time fee for it. I know there are some free editing softwares like DaVinci Resolve, although I've just been using this for a while. I think it cost like $150, but that was a lifetime pass, so I have access to this tool forever. And then if you're making short form content, it is paid, but I do use Capcut because it's so long and time consuming if you want to like generate captions for a video or short if you do it manually. And Capcut has this feature which basically allows you to automatically add text to your shorts, and then you can easily change the animation it has or the font it has, so it makes it super easy for making short form content. It is annoying how it's like paid and you have to get like a yearly or a monthly license, but it is quite convenient if you do need to make short form content for your game or short form content in general. It is a pretty good tool. And then another tool I use from time to time is Gamalytic. This basically allows you to roughly see the revenue that a game has made. It is just an estimate, so it may not be entirely accurate, but I do think it's roughly correct. So for example, this game, The Bus, you can see it's roughly sold between 219,000 units to 467,000 units, and it's roughly made between this. I do think it is roughly accurate because I did do it for one of my games that I've released, and it was within the range of this. So those are a rundown of the tools / sites I use for game development and for YouTube in general. Are there any tools that you use that you think would be helpful to share with other people? Let me know in the comments. I'll be going through them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.